In this Excel video, I will show you how to set up custom sheet views in Microsoft Excel. Let's get started. So here I have an Excel spreadsheet that has some data about food sales. And let's say that I share this spreadsheet with other people. Maybe 3 or 4 of us use this same spreadsheet to track this data. And you'll notice that there is a filter set up in row number 1. So I can filter out data based on ID, based on date, region, city, etc. And this is great. But has this ever happened to you where you'll be working in a spreadsheet, but somebody else also uses the same spreadsheet, and maybe they apply a filter? Maybe they only want to see the data about Boston, and so they uncheck these other cities, click OK, and the spreadsheet changes. Now, of course, the data is all still there. I haven't lost any data, but as you can see here at the left, some rows are being hidden because I chose to filter out certain cities in this case. And so, like I said, has that ever happened to you where, you'll go back into a spreadsheet that you've been working on and it looks completely different because one of your coworkers or one of your family members has gone in and applied filters, and you're like, where did my information go? And it can be a little bit of a hassle getting it back the way you had it. Well, custom sheet views can totally help you with this situation. To set up a custom sheet view, just go to the View tab and look here at the left side of the View ribbon. We have a group called Sheet View. And right now, I only have the default sheet view. If I click this arrow here, you'll see that there's nothing else, just default, and it's what I have here in front of me. But I would like to set up a new sheet view. So I just click New, and now I get a name in the drop-down list, and the name is Temporary View. So this is just temporary. Now you'll notice as soon as I clicked to set up a new sheet view, my spreadsheet headings changed. It's just the colors. The color scheme has changed, and this is something that Excel does to remind me that I'm in a sheet view. Okay, so now that I'm in the sheet view, I can go in and make changes as to what is filtered, what is hidden, what is shown. Let's say I want to see all of the cities, but maybe I'm only interested in information from 2023. So I can click here on the date filter, and I'll deselect 2022. So only 2023 is shown. I click OK, and the view of my data now changes. It's focused just on 2023. You can see that all the way down the spreadsheet. It's just 2023. And let's say I'm also interested just in the snacks category. So I'll click on the category filter, and I will hide everything except for snacks. I'll click OK. And so now I've developed a view that's helpful to me in my work. I'm interested in snacks and only information from 2023. So that's what I have in front of me. So now, let's say my coworker is about to work on this spreadsheet and I'm going to go home for the day. I would want to go up here to the Sheet View group on the View tab and ribbon, and I would want to click Keep. I like this view. I'm going to use it again tomorrow and the next day, and so I keep it. Now, in addition to keeping it, it's a good idea to name it. So I'm going to call this Snacks 2023. I can click away, and now if I click on the drop-down arrow, you can see I have the default view, which is this. Remember, in the default view, I changed the city filter to only show Boston, and I'm actually going to put that back the way it was, showing everything. So that's the default view, the normal view, but I can click here on the drop-down arrow and switch to snacks. Now it shows just snacks from 2023, and again, I can switch back to default. So imagine every person who works on a particular worksheet setting up the specific custom sheet view that's helpful to them. And then whoever's working on a particular spreadsheet at a particular time, they get to decide which view they want to look at, or do they just want to stick with the default view. Now, in addition to filters, another thing that is tracked in a custom sheet view is the sorting. So right now, it looks like this data is sorted based on the ID number. And it also seems to correspond to the date. But what if I want to instead sort this information by city alphabetically? So I could click here and I'll go to the Data tab and I'll choose this Sort A to Z button. And now all of the data in my spreadsheet is sorted based on the city and in alphabetical order from A to Z. I haven't ruined my data, I've just resorted it. So now, back on the View tab, you can see I'm still in the Snacks 2023 custom sheet view, but if I switch back to the default and then switch back to Snacks 2023, you'll notice that it's still sorted the way I set it up. But in the default view, it's not sorted that way. So that's another way in which you can customize the sheet view the way you want it to be. It doesn't really matter how your colleagues want it to look, how your fellow teachers, if you're a teacher, want it to look. You can customize it just for you, and it doesn't affect them. They can still work the way they want to work in the spreadsheet. Now, in addition to clicking to switch from a specific custom view back to the default view or to another custom view, in addition to doing that, you can just click Exit and it takes you out of the specific custom view that you had selected. I can still go back into it, so that Exit button is kind of just a handier way to switch back and forth between the two. You can just click Exit and you're back in the default. Now I've just set up one custom view, but I could very easily set up a third one. Let's say I'm wanting to have another custom sheet view that focuses just on bars. I could go up here and click New. I'll name this Bars. And then here in the category filter, I will deselect everything and then select just bars. Click OK. And now I've got 3 different views, the default and then 2 custom sheet views. And each one has different sorting and filtering options that I can easily, quickly access. Now, if you decide you want to change some of the options you've selected, especially things like the names of the different sheet views, all you need to do is go here to Options. You can click that and you get a Sheet View Options dialog box. It's going to list all of your custom sheet views. So there's my Snacks 2023 and there's my Bars custom sheet view. If I don't really want one of these, I can just click delete this sheet view. Yeah, delete it. I can also select a sheet view and duplicate it, and then I could click on it and rename it. So I'll click rename, and I'm going to name this one Snacks 2022. Click save, and then I'll switch to that custom sheet view. Now I called this Snacks 2022, and right now it's showing 2023. So I'll just go in and switch it to be 2022 and not 2023. Click OK. And now I've got the 2 different years, and in both cases focused just on snacks, 2023 and 2022. So in Excel, the custom sheet views option and tool is, in my opinion, one of the best, most useful features that you'll find on the View tab and ribbon in Microsoft Excel. If you want to learn more about filtering in Excel and also sorting in Excel, please watch my other videos on those topics. But for now, I hope you found this tutorial to be helpful. If you did, please like, follow, and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell so you'll be notified when I post another video. If you'd like to support my channel, consider becoming a channel member. Join the community by clicking the join button to get access to some perks, including a behind-the-scenes, members-only podcast. You could also click the thanks button below the video, or you could support me through my Patreon account or by buying channel merch, and you'll see information about those options in the description below the video.